All right. I'm going to get the wheels and tires off of this. I finally ordered a new set, and I'm pretty sure I got the wrong ones. So I got that to look forward to. I went to get the low center of gravity chassis, and they didn't have any in there, so that was good. So I ordered that. That'll be here Tuesday, I think. The wheels and tires should be here Tuesday also. Wednesday, something like that. Valentine's Day. Don't forget, I got to make Swedish meatballs. So get these ones out of the way for now. Pretty sure I ordered the wrong rears. I think they're going to be way too big. But I don't know for sure until they get here. Okay. So, I've never done this on one of these, so I don't know what the hell all needs to come off. Let's see. I'm going to have to take that guard off, I think. So, since the chassis is going to be here on Tuesday, what I'm going to do is go ahead and start pulling these off. And I'm going to leave the back end disassembled. And then I'll start pulling the electronics and stuff too. And that way the whole back end will be ready to just put on the new chassis. The front end has all of this steering. Let's see if we can get up underneath there. All the steering up underneath there. All of this. Every bit of that it will be relocated on top of the chassis once I'm done on the new chassis. So I'm going to leave the front end together and just focus on the back. Looks like there's just those two. When my nephew put this together, he wasn't 100% sure on what he was doing, and he didn't exactly build the transmission for the style of driving that I want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and take it apart, clean all the grease and stuff out of it, and then rebuild it for more of a race style setup. I really don't know what I'm facing when he told me that he wasn't sure how much grease to put in something. I'm assuming in the differential. I'm not sure. But he said he wasn't sure how much grease to put in one of them, so he just packed it as full as he could. I'm like, that's not the right way, because all that's going to do is just give you a whole bunch of drag in there. And I mean, I can almost feel it spinning the wheels that it might have just a little bit too much in there. But we'll see. It might not be bad. I might not even have to change anything. Wow, that was long. Okay. I don't know what to expect when I get down here either. Down to that. Okay. 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 Not bad. Not terrible. That's pretty good. So he did say when he took this out to drive the first time that it was really slow. And I'm thinking that it's either because he had that just packed full. Nope. Yeah, so the slipper clutch wasn't tight at all. So this big gear, there we go. That big gear right there is the spur gear. The little gear is the pinion. And it has a slipper clutch on it. To where, like, if you come off a jump and you got it full throttle, it's not just going to rip your transmission out, rip your end out. It'll slide a little bit, and if you have that too loose, what will happen is you hit the throttle and your car will just go before it goes anywhere. It's like slipping the clutch slipper. Get it? Slipper clutch. But if you're racing something like, if you're racing on road or you're racing oval, you're not hitting any jumps, you're not really doing anything where you're going to necessarily need to have much slop in it. So, or you're not going to have much need for the differential. Or not for the differential. You know what I mean. You're not going to have much need for it to slip the slipper clutch. You're not going to have much need for it to slip the way it does. Unless you're putting it under heavy load and all that. And jumping and whatever. Okay, so I don't know where to go next, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull the motor out just so it's out of the way. If I can get the dang. Okay, pull it out. I have to pull that speed control out too and get the wires out of there. So I might as well just pull that out while I'm here. Get those out of the way too. Oh, Kelly. Yeah, Diesel's here helping. He's sitting right there in the way. I tried to move him so I could get the so I'd have room for everything, but he decided he's going to be right there. My laptop's about to fall off the desk. It's fine. That's fine. As long as the cat's happy. Right, Diesel? Okay. So I'll take the speed control out. I haven't even ran this one yet. My nephew built it, ran it one time, and then I traded him for the Corvette. And then I decided I was going to make it into a street car. Let's see. Diesel's been working hard, so he's all tuckered out. Okay, so there. Move that back out of the way. Move those out of the way. Where are we at now? What else is on there? It's part of this transmit, or it's part of keeping this transmission where I don't want it. It looks like the A-arms and everything are all part of it. But let's get this out of the way first. And then now that I've got this, whoops, flopping around, I'll finish taking these out, that out. This one. There we go. Okay. Oops. So pull the rest of the electronics out, get them out of my way. That way when I flip it over, I don't have stuff in the way. Stuff just dangling around. You remember where every one of these screws goes, because we're not putting it back together until Tuesday. So don't forget what goes where. I've got the slash manual. So what I'm going to do is just grab the manual and then go back through. I don't know how all that is connected to there. Just those two? There must be more inside there or something. That just goes right there and makes a mess. Let's undo these and see. I got grease on my fingers now, whatever the hell that grease was. There must be screws inside of there or something. I don't know. So that's going to be our receiver. Oh, there is. There's screws in there. Okay, don't lose that rubber. You don't want to lose the rubber. Receiver. You should be able to, yeah, without undoing any of this stuff. Take this out. And, oops. Then all magnetic, take this one out. That's connected to that. Okay. There. Okay, so that's all disconnected. I'm going to leave that screw in there that's floating around. So then this needs to come out there. So your channel 1 is going to be servo. So on your receiver, you're going to have you're going to have multiple channels, 1, 2, 3. Usually there's 2 channel 1s. And on these tracks, it's the 2 channel 1s. You'll use one for your servo, which is one word, and channel 2 is for speed control. 2 words, channel 2. And then if we had a light kit, it would go in the other channel 1. So, easy way to remember that. Now I'm just concerned with the way they've got that. Yeah, the way that's in there. Going to be a pain in the butt unless we. Yep. Let's put new tape on there. Frank's going barking. I'm going to have to go get Frank. Get that there. These should pop out of there. There. So now we got the receiver box out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these back in where they go. No, I guess I don't have to. I'll figure it out. I'm a smart feller. I got the video. I can go back to the video and I can see where I took everything apart and where I messed it up. Okay, so the receiver box is out. The speed control is out. Servo is next, but I need to disconnect. We can leave the servo because that's not hurting anything. That's not going to be in the way. And plus, it's all connected up underneath there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, where I should, right there. So that's connected to all the steering and stuff in there, which we don't want to mess with right now. So we flip it over. You can go get the rest of these out. Sounds like Frank's coming back. Hey, Frank, how'd that go? Oh, hey, Jasper. It's Jasper. Wasn't Frank. Get these 2 out of there. Oh, that's connected all the way to there. Do I got to pull that whole thing off? Looks like I do. I'm gonna anyway. Those are different size. These are the same size I'm working with. So, well, I mean, this part all has to come off anyway when we get the new thing. New chassis. Get new chassis coming. All right. So, luckily, most of these screws are all the same one. So it should be good. Diesel, you're licking yourself on cam. Okay. So now, I almost think those are all connected. Yeah, we got to take those off right there. So I might as well just do this whole thing. That's all going to come off eventually anyway. What size is that one? And this is why I have the T-handles that you made fun of the other night, last night, whenever. I got to get down into these long ones here. And 2 of those. Once again, same screw. Perfect. Throw it over there with the rest of them so get them all mixed together. So I don't know what goes where. Close enough to the same. Now, if my calculations are correct, this should pull the whole ass end off of here, no problem. See what we can figure out. Doing good, Diesel. Sorry, didn't mean to bother. Okay. So that should just come off. Ha! Ha ha! Look at that. That was easy enough. So we got the back off. Back off. Okay. I'm going to move it. Move this out of the way. Put it over on the other table since I'm only going to be working on the rear end. Perfect. There you go. Now I just got to get the rest of it off of the transmission. So it looks like if I undo, oh, I got one more on there, on right there, on that bumper. I missed one. There we go. Much better. I was gonna watch sprint car racing, but then I realized I had my laptop over here streaming, and I can't do both at the same time. Okay, so that's undone. And it looks like these rear arms actually mount to the transmission case itself. I didn't realize that. So I'm gonna have to pull those arms too. Pull your arms. Got a text. Let's see who that's from. Oh, my pizza's on it. My pizza's almost here. I'm gonna have to get the pizza. Wait here. I'll be right back. Diesel, don't walk on that. All right. Diesel mess with the stream. I got pizza now. I gotta eat. I can't work on it right now. But I'm almost there. The dogs think the pizza's for them. They want pizza. So I guess I could talk while I'm screwing around. What I'm going to do is we're going to redo it with 30 weight shock oil and the gear grease. Instead of doing the whole rigmarole where you fill it up and do all that. Oh, we'll see how bad it is once we get in there. Okay. All right, where was I? Oh, the bottom. We got the bottom pieces off. So these four. Frank's over here. Can you see him? What are you doing, Frank? He's weaseling. He'll stand up on his back legs when he thinks there's something on the table. I'm going to try to get up to that table behind me over there, where I set my pizza down. He's doing his best. He's almost up there. He's weaseling like crazy. Okay. 2 more. This also comes with a set of springs, the kit, the low center of gravity kit. And I'm not sure I don't know what the springs are for. I don't know if they're for the front. I'm assuming they're for the front. I don't know. So that whole bumper should be off. Oh, it is part of the case. Huh. Okay. So don't tell me that the body mount's going to be in the way to get these last 2. No. Probably will be to put it back together, though. It's like I did all this backwards. I should have got the kit. I should have got the kit first. The low center of gravity kit. Put that on. While I had it apart, put the body kit, or while I had it apart, do the transmission, then do the body mount, and then I don't know. Should have done it that way. Anytime you do something, though, once you get into it and get started, you'll always think of a better way you should have done it. And then, of course, you got the comments that'll come later on, and they'll tell you how you did everything wrong, which is fine. Okay, so there. Oh, get out of there. Okay. That's all done. Now we just have the ones on the A-arm, which I think are this size. Yep. Those should just be, whistled, threaded right at the end. Yeah, they are. And then they pull out. So, see how it's only threaded at the end? Nope. Only got a little bit of threads there at the end, and the rest of it's just a post. Nope. Okay. This one out, and then we should have a complete transmission just chilling by itself. If we do, Diesel's upside down. Now we just need, let's see. Settle these over here out of the way. Now we just need the, I'll pull the motor out. Yeah, that feels so thick. Like it's not smooth at all. It just feels like you're twisting a screw in peanut butter, or like a gear in peanut butter. Whoa, no way. Slides back. I'm like, am I really gonna have to pull that spur gear? Just to get the motor out? Oh, that's crazy. Huh. That screw won't come out of there. That screw right there won't come out. Where are we? Right there. Won't come out from behind that spur gear. Weird. Okay. Well, let's get that. Take that spur gear off. Actually, should we pull it apart? Yeah, let's take the spur gear off. You have to. So we'll take the spur gear off, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to put that nut and the spring back on there. That way I don't take a chance of losing those. And then just set my spur gear off to the side. Let's see what's next. Oh, I can get that other screw out now out of the motor mount. Now we got to take all of these ones out on this side, and we should be ready to pull the transmission apart. There's a bunch of them. This is where it might be handy to have one of those zerts, where I can take them in and out real fast and strip them out. Diesel kitty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like 6. I don't see anymore. Okay. I'm gonna leave these screws sitting right here on the towel because I'm gonna put this back together once it's done being rebuilt and ready to run. Instead of oh, what the hell? It's the wrong screw. Isn't it? Yeah. Huh. Somebody put the wrong screw in. I'm not gonna say who. No. I'm not trying to talk S. I'm just saying. The longer ones go on the one with the car. We're on the longer section, but whatever. It's not none of my business. None of my business. When we put it back together, we'll just maybe do it right. No big deal. Yeah. 2 more. We are almost inside this tranny. What? Can I say that? I don't think I'm allowed to. Transmission. I know on Twitter you can't say that. I say it all the time. I don't mean to. Okay. One more, and we will be in the transmission. We need to go into the capital. Okay, there we go. And it's done. All right. Should come apart now. Oh, I forgot the tape on the bottom. Where's my hobby knife? Wrong knife. Ken Kniff from Connecticut. Okay. Whoops. I cut it. I didn't want to. I was going to try to reuse it. But you can just use a piece of black electrical tape. It probably wouldn't re-stick anyway once I get it off there. If I can get it off of there. I guess it will. Okay. Moment of truth. Let's see if it's terrible. Oh. Never mind. Never mind. We got to take these off. Those shouldn't need to come out all the way, right? They're just set screws. Oh, what? They do go all the way through? I thought it'd just be a little set screw. Right. Oh, whoa, it's long. I see. Okay. It's got a post that goes all the way through it. I thought it was just a little set screw that went in there and went against the post, but it's a full-size screw just with no head. Ain't got no head. See it? Oh, get it up there. Kinda. I just got threads down on the bottom. Weird, homie. Okay. Huh. Doesn't look too bad at all. Okay. So, doesn't look like there's too much gear grease in there, which that's good because you want to have a little bit of grease in between your teeth, especially on these metal ones in here, but also where this one, where your this is your differential, where your differential split, or where your differential goes in. So now that's what we want to clean up and make sure is built right. So let's get that pulled apart and see what we can find inside. I might need to take a break. Been at this for 35 minutes now. This is the part that I was mostly concerned with. I think this is what he said that he just crammed full. This is what we're actually going to clean out and fill up with, not fill it up, but we're going to clean it out. And we're going to put a little bit of shock oil in there instead. 30 weight shock oil. It's plenty enough to lubricate, and it'll give us plenty to lubricate, and it'll give us lots of I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Enough viscosity. What's that called? V word. Viscosity. Enough viscosity. Damn. To where it'll hold it, or it'll. I don't know what I'm saying. It's thick enough to work. It's thick enough that it might just work, dude. Okay. Dude. Okay. I mean, it's not as terrible as I thought. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So. It's not just jam-packed. There we go. I gotta go get Frank again. It's not just jammed packed like I was expecting. I thought he's like the way he made it sound was he just completely crammed it full. There's some excess in there, but I may not clean it as thoroughly as I was going to because it's not quite as bad as I was expecting. Like I thought he was gonna have this just completely caked. So I'm just gonna take a little bit out. I'm gonna clean off the lid. I'm gonna put it back together. And then it looks like most of the issue that I'll put some more grease on the gears once they're back together. But I think most of the issue he was having with it being slow was the slipper clutch being loose. So I think just clean a little bit of this out of here because I'm not that way. I don't pull all the gears out and everything. And I mean, because it's not terrible. It's more than I'd like to have in there for grease. But like, watch this. See that glob of grease? How big that is? It's just ridiculous. So all that's just built up in the side of the case here and is completely unnecessary. I'll clean this whole side off. Like it doesn't have to be perfect and like every year covered. And it doesn't have to be, you don't want to have none. And you don't want to have dog hair in there. But it doesn't need to be this full. And like, honestly, if I was to redo this, all I would do is just take and spray it out with a whole bunch of carb cleaner right here. And then I would just spray it out with some carb cleaner and then just redo it just once it's sprayed out and dried out. All I was going to do is take the 30 weight and you pour the 30 weight in there until it's just about touching the gears. And then once you get it back together and in the car laying down, it'll pick up that oil from the bottom and go through the gears instead of having a bunch in there like this it just makes it all soft and you can hear it sticking together with how much there is in there. I almost want to do it. I mean, since I've got it apart, and that was the whole purpose of taking it apart. But I feel like we can just get a majority of this excess out of here. Because once I start cleaning it, then I've got to finish it. Like I can just do. I'm not just gonna do like a little bit of it and then like spray a little bit of carb cleaner in there. So I should pull out a couple gears and wipe them down. Oops. That's what I didn't want to happen, was that to come apart. There, just doing it just a little bit. It's not as sticky sounding and it's not as like, I mean, you can still hear the friction in there and it still sounds pretty bad. Like it is pretty deep. But I think a lot of that sound that we're hearing is a bunch of it stuck on the sides here. Yeah, that's way too much. But we don't have to take it all the way down. There we go. Okay, that's more than enough. That'll be fine. Okay, and now it won't need a rebuild for another. Like it's brand new; it hasn't even been ran, so there's no reason to clean it completely and start over. But like after you run it, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 battery packs, maybe pull it apart and check it and see how it's doing. Some people just run them forever and never check or change any of that stuff. But if you're the people that race, or like you're into competition wise or anything like that, you'll end up. Those kind of people will spend, will rebuild once a week, once a month, or whatever. I mean, not everybody, but my friend Steve rebuilds his transmission after every race. Which I don't blame him. He's good. He's really good. But yeah, after every race goes complete tear down rebuild. And I mean, he'll find stuff wrong with the car that you're like, holy, how'd you even realize that was wrong? Oh, I took it all apart this weekend and put it back together. And I mean, there's an argument to be made that what he's doing is, like actually weakening his car because he's screwing and unscrewing the whole thing so many times, but he still wins. So what are you going to do? Okay. All right, that feels a lot better. And he has some gear grease on here, but look at how much squirted out of the differential into that case. Oops, there. Is that glob in there? So I'm just going to get that glob out. Put it on this gear right here. And then I'm also going to take this. And I'm going to put a little line on here. I would rather use the Losi stuff because it comes out real small and thin and it's way easier to get on there. Get it right. I'm going to put this down in there. I'm going to spin it around. I'm going to run that through all those gears. There. Yeah, I feel like we got a little bit of excess in there, but excess ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? It is. Excess is bad. But I'm feeling good about that. Okay, so this can go back together then. Since we don't have to completely rebuild it, that's a bummer. Okay. I thought we were going to get to tear the whole thing all the way apart and change it all and be mad about it. Do anything like that. Boring. But we'll put the transmission back together and get it to where It's basically ready just to put back in the chassis once we get the new chassis. Perfect. You tell him, Frank. Frank's got to go barking all the time. All right, let's see. Oh, I got to get a piece of electrical tape to go across the bottom here where that's open. I don't remember which ones. It must be all of them. Oh, that other one must go here. This one. Yep. The bottom two are for the bumper, so I don't know what we're doing about that because I don't know if the bumper changes on the new kit or not, but I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Might have to go to Harbor Freight and get a Zert. Might have to give in and buy an electric little thingy. I don't want to. But I did open Facebook, so now I've got a Facebook where I can talk to people, and I can, because I had to message a guy the other night, and I didn't know his phone number. I had no idea how to get a hold of him. My wife's like, just make a damn Facebook. Man, 40, whatever, 41 years without a Facebook, 42 years. And just because I wanted to message one guy, I got to get a goddamn Facebook. Bullshit. Okay, so there, that's all back together. Tighten these up, and then I need to I should have greased the seam. Didn't think of that. I need to put the dog bones back on. Frank's pissing me off. I gotta get that Frank. I'll be right back. Wait here. Wait while I get Frank. Go. You're going out. Okay. I gotta go on break. Text me like crazy. Okay. We'll put the dog bones back on. Whatever the hell those are called. And then the yolks. We'll put the yolks back on. And after we put the yolks on, we'll put the... Can I watch racing while I'm streaming? Is that against the rules? Because I know there's World of Outlaws on, and I want to watch World of Outlaws. But I also wanted to stream while I was working on this. Can I stream and watch World of Outlaws? Like, I pay for the service. Can I can't restream it, though. Probably can on Twitch. Still a bunch of grease on there. Maybe I'll look up the Harbor Freight little zerts. See how much they are. Oh no. This isn't magnetic. I would like to see how much that MIP set. Oh, they had a Traxxas set of tools that I kind of liked, but I didn't see how much it was. Maybe I'll look it up real quick and see. I forgot what I was talking about. The Traxxas toolkit. Oh, it's only $25. It's everything I already got, but long ones. And it comes in a case that says Traxxas, so that's cool. But oh, it's like a ratchet wrench thing, like a twisty ratchet kind of thing. Let's see what Harbor Freight has. They're 8-volt, aren't they? I don't know what the hell they're even called. What are they? Nut driver? Not nut driver. What are they? What are those things called that are the? Is it an impact? I don't think it's impact. Wrench? Electric wrench? Electric ratchet? That's not it. We need an electric driver, right? Electric driver? Electric drill driver? What? I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't want to sign up right now. I'm already signed up. You just won't let me log in. X. Oh, I can't close it. Shit. Electric driver. Okay. I'm not seeing one. Mud mixer tool. I don't know what the hell they're called, those little ones. Maybe I'll get one and try one if I can figure out. Oh, where's the ad? Let's look at the ad. Members only deals. Let me look. Since I'm a member, let me check my member deals real quick. Power tools. Here we go. I saw them the other day, and then I was like, no, I don't need that. And then I talked shit about it the other day too, and I was like, no, I really don't need that. Huh. I don't know what they're called. Nut driver set. Just a little. We want an electric one. Precision screwdriver with tweezers. Huh. I don't see one. I don't even know what they're called, the little tiny ones. They're not like an impact driver. Ratcheting screwdriver. Is it just an electric screwdriver? Is that what it's called? Frank, that's not necessary at all, bud. Okay. Didn't find that either. Let's click deals. I swear it was in the coupons. No. Free nailer. Free battery. When I buy select Hercules kits or power. Huh. Oh, there we go. Bauer. Buy any of these kits and get a second battery free. There we go. I don't want the kit though. None of them are what I want. Let's look at the Hercules ones. Now you have to buy the Hercules screw kit to get a free battery, but I don't want the big stuff. Impact wrenches, drills, and drivers. There we go. Nope. Nope. Huh. I'm not seeing it at all. Brushless impact wrench. No, that's a gun. We want, whoops. Small. Electric. Nut driver. Set. What the fuck are they called? 4 volt cordless screwdriver. Bauer. For $20. That's exactly what I was looking for. Cordless screwdriver. Lowe's has one in stock. It's Lowe's got. Cobalt. Oh, it's just an electric, just a regular screwdriver. Weird. It's just a regular screwdriver. The Harbor Freight one turns at an angle. Where'd it go? Harbor Freight. It's up. Show me. 4 volt cordless quarter-inch screwdriver with integrated flashlight kit with 4 insert bits and a wall charger. So you got to buy that, and then you got to buy a good set of bits. Well, I don't know why I'd want that because it doesn't seem like it's going to fit anywhere very well. Because like a lot of those spots, I've got to have a T handle or I've got to have something, unless I have like really long inserts like this that go into one like that go into one of those electric screwdrivers. But I don't think that's going to work. I don't think that's going to do the trick. I feel like it'd just be in the way mostly. Because it's not going to fit like down in here when I go to put stuff like in a tight area like this. It's just going to be a pain in the ass to be holding on to a fat screwdriver, I would think. Especially for the minimal amount of turns that you got to make. I really don't see why you need an electric. But I think my wife has a Craftsman electric screwdriver in the house. I could use that. There. That doesn't feel terrible. We'll get that spur gear back on there. Remember that one, the top motor screw has to go in before you put the spur gear back on. Clutch pad. Clutch pad back in there. Perfect. Slipper gear on. Put the spring on there. Yeah. All right. We're cooking now. Okay. Like I said, we're going to reef that down because I don't want any slippage. I don't want any slippage. I want everything going full force through the tires. Okay. Huh. All right. So I can put the motor back in there, but I don't really need to because that's just going to be in the way until we get the chassis kit. Let's see. What else do we need? I think we're pretty much at a standstill. Until the chassis and the wheels and tires get here, I don't think there's anything else I'm going to be able to do. So I don't want to have the full front end tore apart. But the back end's pretty much ready to go. Oh, I need to tape that. The bottom of the transmission there, it's open. Usually there's just a piece of black tape across there, like this is the one that was there. I can put it right back on. Or you can use a piece of contact paper or whatever, but once it doesn't matter, you can reuse it because when you put it back in there, it's going to be smashed back down. So it's going to be completely covered anyway, but it might fall off before it's ready. Ready to go back together Tuesday. Okay. So I think we can get this just set off to the side and call it on that. That's all connected. That's the back bumper stuff, which I don't know if we're keeping that or not. I haven't seen this kit yet, and I don't know what all's in it. Park that right there for now. Get this kind of organized and cleaned up here so I can work on something else if I need to. I'll put all of this. Hey, Frank, stop it. Okay, so all of that is set aside, ready to go back together. Oop, motor. It's all ready for when the chassis gets here. I'm gonna put the oil, the shock oil, and oh, that's the other thing we do. We'll go through the race box. So since tomorrow's racing, we'll go through the race box and make sure everything is ready. So we race on Friday nights, and we will usually get there. Usually we try to get there right after work, but people start rolling in about 3, 4 o'clock. Well, usually before that too. But so we'll try to get there right after work, right at 3, 4 if we can. No, right. So I'll get everything back in here, and then we'll go through what all we have set up for what all we need for racing. So here's the parts bin that'll be at the bottom of the tote. No. Might as well, we'll go through it. So I have my race packs. I got 4 7600 LiPo batteries, 2S LiPos. 4 of those, I don't even need 4. I can do 2 heats, maybe 3 on one pack. So I can do 2 heats in a main with just 2. So I have plenty. My nephew borrows them too, of course. So we're fine there. Got my radio, which we need the radio. Charger, which we won't actually have to charge at the track, and I don't recommend charging at the track anyway. Pit towels. I have another stack of pit towels over there that goes in here too. The parts bin has all the shock spacers and everything in here. Parts that we've taken off of other ones. Then we've got the tools and extra pieces that we didn't put on, that we left off of other cars. Like there's another receiver box for a Fortec. I don't know if it's the same as the. No, it's different than the Slash one. But so another receiver box for the top of the receiver box because the Fortec has lights and stuff in it, so that came out. And to hook the transponders in. So shock pistons and everything's in there. What else is in there? Pinions, spare motor. Oops, receipt for something. Okay, so there's all of that. And then in the toolbox, we'll have the precision plier, just 3 sets of precision pliers, pair of dikes, needle nose, and then the bent needle nose. Pocket knife, X-Acto knife, X-Acto knife blades. And there will be you good, buddy? Servo tape, and then this is the tire compound, and then there's also a set of screwdrivers in there. Oh, where'd that come from? We got a set of screwdrivers in there. So everything we need. Then I'll put this stuff back in there, like the grease and the oil. That'll go back in there. Just in case you need to grease or oil anything up at the track. And then the tools go back in this box also. So I like to have everything nice, neat, and organized into little boxes like this. So when I get to the track, I can just pull out each one. Really simple, really quick. Everything's right there. Easy to get to. The only thing I'll have to do is top off all the batteries later. The T-handles are just for at home. The T-handles don't go to the track. So that's basically everything that's in there. And that's usually all we need for a full day of racing besides the cars and the whatever. Cars and the beer. Or no, there's no beer at the track. So put all that in there. All the tools are ready. The batteries are ready. We can actually top the batteries off at the track when we get there. We could run them and then top them off. I'm not sure what time we're going to get there tomorrow, so I'm not 100% what we're going to do. Was there anything else I needed to do before racing tomorrow? I don't think so. So I think the race tote's ready. The only thing is, I don't know what radio goes to the Corvette. So there it is. Okay. So I labeled one of the radios Supra, so I know which one goes to the Supra, but then we've got these other two that one goes to the Slash and one goes to the Corvette. So I don't know who's who. So I'll figure out which one goes to the Corvette, and then we'll make a label for it. I don't know that this battery is charged, but it should be enough to at least turn on. That's the one. That one. Okay, so this. All right. Figured that out. So what I'll do is make a label for this one. If I can find my label maker again. I'll put Corvette on there. All right, I need to get me one of those nice label makers that does like stickers, because I have this old school thing where you got to move it around, and you only get one shot. CORV E I should have put Stingray. T Corvette. Nice Corvette sticker. Okay, so before I forget which one's which, turn it off. Left it on. Waste battery, nerd. So before I forget, label on the back of that one, Corvette. Whoops, let's put it upside down. Yeah. So there's the Corvette radio and the Supra radio. Both ready to go. I need to put the tools in there, but I'm going to go ahead and label this one Slash while we're at it. S L A S H. All right. Slash. And then the Slash VXL, I'll show you. Hang on. Never mind, I can't get it off. Come on. I already put my hobby knife away. You gotta leave the hobby knife out to last, because that's the one thing you're always gonna need no matter what you're doing. Okay. Put this one on here. We know that is for the Slash. Which, is there even batteries in there? Yeah, there is. I didn't think there was any batteries in it because I didn't think this one had been run. He ran it one time. I figured he took the batteries back out of it. Okay. So put the hobby knife back. Close that. All tools, chargers. I just need to put his battery in here. So now they know everything's together. I'll set it up on the other table, and then I'll start charging through the batteries and then put it all back in there. But I've got everything set up, ready to go. The Oops. Corvette's all here. Hey, Corvette's all here. Sport Tune modified, got the right pinion in it. I think we're good. Good on Corvette racing. Won't fit the toe. So we'll wait as long as we can to do those batteries till tonight sometime, I think. Do them now. I think they're fully, most of them are charged anyway. So we should be good. Rebuilt to the best, built good enough. You know what I'm saying? Good enough. We're going to go with good enough on that. Okay. Then, nope. No, Frank. Hey, Frank, no. I was going to try to do... Select a tab. Whoops. Oh. So let's go like this. A main. If I go share screen, and right there. Oh, perfect. Okay. So now we want the... This is the kit that we got coming. You can hear my fan going. So the Slash two-wheel drive kit looks like it's got the Nerf bars. I'm assuming those shocks go on the front. Battery hold down. That must be to replace the back bumper? Or does that replace the front? Why would they set it back there if it goes to the front? Huh. I don't know. Where it's got those 3 things on it, though. The back only had 2. It's got to be the front. Heck, I don't know. I don't know how that goes on there, but we'll figure it out. So I think I got the wheels and tires on Amazon. I didn't get them here. But let's see. So I don't know if I got the 2.8. For the rear. I think I got huge ones on accident that are bigger than 2.8. But yeah, right here, these say that 3.8-inch mounted. So I think I wanted the 2.8, but I think I ordered the 3.8. And then if you go... I don't know. I don't know what I ordered, to be honest with you. I think it's that one, though. I don't know how to check. Does that work? Okay. Does it show my address and everything? 2.8-inch rear. No, okay, that's the front, and then this is the back. I got the 2.8 inch. Okay, so maybe I didn't get the wrong one. I was worried there for a minute that I might have got these huge ones that are like, they say there's something like 5.8 or 5.3 inches once they're all done. 5.3, I mean, that's the stock slash tire is 4 inches. So if I had a 5.3 inch tire on the back, it might not look terrible, but I think this is the right size. I think this is what we wanted. And then the fronts are the same thing, just narrower. I hope. It looks like it says it's the same kind of wheel. 2.8 inch wheels. It says mounted rear tires. I might have bought the wrong thing completely, but I don't know. We'll see. Those look like what was on the front of the Parma, or not the Parma, the one that I was looking at. So I guess we'll find out. But I feel like that one's narrower and shorter than the other tire. If I could do them side by side, that'd be nice. But I'm still not sure it's going to be like exactly what I'm looking for. I might want the bigger, fatter one for the back. I don't really know what anybody runs on, like, for dirt oval or for asphalt oval, anything like that. Like, I've been looking around trying to figure it out, and wasn't really sure what to go with. So we're gonna try those on the those are the back ones. We'll see what happens. Based on the picture, they look like what I want. And I kept going back and forth, and I'm like, if I don't just pull the trigger on one of these, then I'm gonna end up never getting them. So it says outer, what is it? 1.34. What the hell is it? No, right there. Yeah, it does. Outer diameter. Oh, I'm scrolling. I'm trying to scroll on the wrong screen. That's why. I'm not used to only having one screen. The width is 2.8 inches. So it's 2.8 inches wide. So it's going to be kind of wide. That's not that wide. Almost 3 inches wide. I think I might want wider than that. Well, I guess that's almost two stock slash tires wide almost. Huh. And then it says 5.3 inches. 1.34 millimeter. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure. But these are going to work at all. These might just be ridiculously huge. But I guess we'll see. I don't know what they run on 8 scales. Oops. I got a thing in there. I'm not quite sure what kind of tire in front of the back of there. 5.3 inches. Where's this thing? So if we go down to 134. Oh shit, this doesn't even go to 134. Oh damn, dude, I think we might have fucked up. No way that's 5 inches. because this only goes to 5 inches. That means the tire is going to be that much bigger. I guess that might not be terrible. It might look all right. We'll see. Unless those front ones are just absolutely tiny. What's this? I don't think the front ones I got showed me the size. These ones. I got these to use as the fronts, but it doesn't tell me Duratrax Bandito ST belted 2.8 inch two-wheel drive mounted rear tires, 0.5 offset. There's no nothing telling me that they're like what size, like the height of them or anything like that. Bought them for my, what do you buy them for? For my Bandit VXL. Looks like these might be the right size of rears that I want. I don't know. Find out when they get here. A lot of reviews say they're junk, but I'm not getting them to really race on there, just to kind of drive around the parking lot. Huh. So I guess we'll see how it works out on if they're gonna fit or not. I don't think anybody else had Banditos. Duratrax Bandito. I looked forever trying to find exactly what was in that in the Parma kit, McAllister. Let's find that McAllister kit. This one. So this is like what I'm looking for. Let's get that big. There. How's that look? So that's the look we're going for. And it looks like those are the right fronts. But I think I might have got too big of rears. I might have got monster truck, and I need to have just stadium truck. Or it'll look really cool. Who knows? But the front ones look right. I just don't know about the back. There was another one that I found. That's the wrong one. Go to Slot Car Store. Slot Car Store brings up this is the body that I have, and they just have it with the stock wheels and tires, and it looks pretty cool. But I'm trying to do it more like the other one, like this. See how those might be the same on the front and rear? And then it looks like I'm going to need some. What are those called? Hub carriers? I'm going to need some aluminum hub carriers. Yeah, pretty sure I got the wrong back tires. But either way, it's going to be cool. I don't think those are the same front and rear, are they? Maybe they are. I thought the rears looked like they were bigger. But maybe I'll just need a full set of the ones like I get for the front. Those back ones will just be spares. I'm not sure. None of the angles I can really tell if it's the same front and back or not, but it doesn't look like it. I think it's, I know there's a different offset in the back of these cars, like the car itself. So is that what's making the wheels and tires look different? Is because the back is wider and they're just the same thing? Who knows? So I guess, well, no, there was the other one. If we go to, shoot, where did I see that other car at? I don't know. I don't know. This one. Now, I looked at wheels and tires like that, but that one, I don't think that one looks as period correct, having all four the same. Those are actually all four the same. Those are Pro Line Street Fighters. And I could have got a set of those, but they're the exact, like, they're the same as these, same size. They look all right, but I don't know if it's just that body on the other one or not that makes it look that good. And if we go to the sprint car here, it definitely has wider ones on the back. So it looks like a buggy on the front and then truck on the back. And that's what I thought I got. I guess we'll find out. And I think that's the same thing that I had, the slash with the low center of gravity and all that. I couldn't find those tires either. Those are pretty cool. If I would have known what those were, I would have got those. But all right. How long have I been streaming for? How do I stop sharing that? Stop sharing the screen. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize I could do that on here. Share screen. Yeah. So let me see if I can find another picture of that car, but I don't know that I had any more. I thought I had one more of a car similar to that. I guess not. All right. Well, I think that's about all I got. I think we're done for the night. Tools are put back. Garbage is cleaned up. Almost. Only other thing we got to do is drink beer and watch some NASCAR. So thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Whenever I get that low center of gravity chassis, then we'll go ahead and put that on. Sounds like Tuesday I should have the chassis and the What else? The chassis will be here, and the wheels and tires. I guess I can look now that I'm not sharing the screen. I can look and see, or it probably said. Monday or Tuesday, or no, Tuesday or Wednesday. So the ones I got for the front should be here Tuesday. So the back ones will be here first, the big ones. Yeah, so the back ones will be here first. Yep. Everything will be here Tuesday or Wednesday. Be awesome. Ready to party. Let's see who's texting me now. Oh, I'm in trouble. I didn't finish working. Finish working, and then we'll be done. There we go. All right. Well, I'm gonna head out. Everything's done. Everything's set up. Maybe if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see some pictures of the racetrack tomorrow. If not, you won't. And then I might take some video at the track tomorrow of us racing. Other than that, I'll see you on probably Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on when parts get here, or if I get something to work on this weekend. Maybe we'll work on. Who knows? I might break tomorrow. Tomorrow's racing, so something could break, and then we could spend Saturday working on something. All right, I'm gonna go watch World of Outlaws. You guys have a great evening.